Essentially, UMG comes from the angle that both of these guys said hyperbolic things about each other. Obviously, Drake was called a PDF at the Super Bowl, by the way, and the Grammys. Oh god, and at the Oscars too?
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
Yo, Aubrey, this not good in your rap. This is not good on your rap. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I ain't gonna lie. What's shaking around this time, baby? What's up? Y'all saw something. We talking about Drake. The last time I had talked about Drake, he was going through that whole John with that supposed cupcake or whatever, where like he had like this after party, you know what I'm saying, backstory John. And she was apparently like a junior high school at the time, and then that whole John was going on. Then she ended up coming out on Twitter, whatever. Heads was trying to get her to drop the ID and all that. Yeah, she ended up dropping it. She was of age at that time, but still, even during the John, they were saying like she might have had an alcoholic drink. It was getting messy. But yo, Drake back again because I'm pretty sure he had that UMG lawsuit, whatever. He was trying to sue UMG for whatever reason. I forgot if it was for like the halftime show or what it was. But yeah, more context on that is being dropped. So y'all already know what it is, baby. Let's get right into it. Yo, man, shout out Jamari. Factual. We got Drake won't stop humiliating himself. Y'all already know what it is. If you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description. First link. Go straight over to Jamari. I ain't gonna lie. We was watching Jamari back in the day. Still watching him. Let's do it.
So UMG has officially responded to Drake, and they have basically told him, it's over, my guy. They slapped him with this 25-page rebuttal to the judge, where they essentially played the exact same game that Drake's lawyers were playing, using song lyrics both against Drake and to bolster their argument. Only in this case, they're using logic and reasoning, where Drake was using academics' YouTube streams and his own fan pages for reference.
Yeah, I wanted all this, why I strive for it. This me, you'll never hear a reply for it.
Drake, successful. Plaintiff, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly
Okay, so yeah, this is coming off the halftime shit. Yeah.
Participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Basically, they came out swinging.
They said, Drake, you're bullshitting, kid. You're bullshitting, kid. They said, go ahead, pack it up. I ain't gonna lie, it's not you though.
And making the point that everyone else already has, that if Drake had been victorious in this battle of public perception, that he would not be suing anyone. In fact, he would likely be going on the
That's the whole reason. And that's the thing with Drake, I don't even know why he would do this, John. Like, bro, you just had to eat it, bro. That's what it was. And pause on that. He said, hey, yo. It's like, nah. But like, nah, seriously with the John, I don't even know why he would do all this because, yo, you got yourself into this beef and you wanted to keep progressing. You weren't like Jay Fold. You said, hey, hold on, I'm standing on business. I am fighting for that #1 spot. And guess what, brother? You took that L, baby. You took that L, baby. You gotta take this one to the chin. So yeah, Kendrick doing his John at the Super Bowl. You have to go ahead and take that A-liner. Yeah, you taking that one to the chin.
Fuck Kendrick tour just like he did with Meek Mill. They even note here that Drake himself was encouraging Kendrick to drop a response to him for weeks, which is exactly what happened. He was even going on Instagram saying that they have nothing to drop, and that he had the red button on deck if they did, which most people now assume was his Family Matters track. And
Family Matters was good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I actually enjoy Family Matters, but like, if we're comparing the songs dropped between, you know what I'm saying, the beef between Kendrick and Drake, nah, Kendrick floored the shit out of him. Like, let's be real. Kendrick floored the shit out of him. The Euphoria, fucking, what was it? Five, goddamn, it's like 5:16 and then in the joint, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, obviously not like us. God damn, that shit is so. Yo, after the Super Bowl now, and that's why I can't even be talking about Kendrick, because I just came off the joint with Dolan, no, Dolan Darkest. Which, god damn, I can't even remember. With Kanye and them shits. That's the one with Dolan Darkest. Talking about the whole John, fucking Kanye mad, he not a John. That's besides the point, even with that. With Drake on this John, I don't know why he would even be pressed. Again, this is the situation he got himself into. So,
well, we all know how that ended. Essentially, UMG comes from the angle that both of these guys said hyperbolic things about each other. Obviously, Drake was called a PDF at the Super Bowl, by the way, and the Grammys. Oh god, and at the Oscars too?
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
Yo, Aubrey, this not good on your rep. This is not good on your rep. Oh, boy. Oh, my God.
And Kendrick was called a wife-beating lowlife who Drake says is fathering the love child of his partner and his best friend and business associate, Dave Free. Basically, UMG is saying that Drake and Kendrick, by Drake's depiction in his lawsuit, both actually committed their share of defamation using UMG as the vehicle to do so, and that this is actually an attempt to basically limit or restrict Kendrick's right to free speech and creativity. And
yeah, because of course Drake would want to shelve him like doing the shit at the Super Bowl, because obviously that's gonna make it even worse on his rep. That shit was the most viewed Super Bowl ever. And it still happened. Unfortunate, bro. Yeah, Drake, bro, you can't keep taking these fucking losses, G.
That the implications of this lawsuit is something that Drake has signed petitions against in the recent
In
past.
2022, Drake and another signed a petition condemning the use of rap lyrics as factual evidence in criminal cases, arguing that such lyrics should be seen as creative expression, not literal confessions. Oh yeah, who's John are they doing this for? Oh yeah, fucking Mellies, YNW Mellies. Yeah, they were trying to do shit like, oh yeah, because of murder on my mind on my murder and all that, John. Yeah, and obviously hypocritical against him now because he was trying to use the same such things against Kendrick. I mean, Kendrick trying to do the same thing against him, so it's obviously here, and that's what UMG was saying. But even still, hypocritical boy.
Using song lyrics as facts in court.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it.
These are all things I said when the lawsuit first reared its ugly head, that there is no logic behind his claims because he did all the same shit. For instance, in alternate reality where photos surfaced of Whitney being all beaten and battered, we might be looking at a totally different outcome. But to the victor goes the spoils, and for Drake's claims of adultery and abuse, there was little to no evidence to point to. That's why the claims really did not stick. Next, they really go through Drake's career and highlight the fact that they had a successful business partnership for the greater part of the last 2 decades, making him
for a decade plus, man.
and one of the most popular artists in the world during that time.
His business is selling the record, but everything that they said that he did, that they did for Kendrick, is something they did for him.
And then they break down the
50 always spin. Swear to God.
lyrics of the songs from the beef to kind of just display that both of these men were talking their shit to each other. Then, seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Lamar to respond, Drake released Tailor-Made Freestyle on Instagram. The recording uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voices of deceased rap icon Tupac and rapper Snoop Dogg are rapping Drake's lyrics.
He did the Tupac thing.
Drop and give me 50.
Yeah. Doing the Tupac AI thing.
Right.
You know, you talk about feeling disrespect. I mean, the whole coast, we love Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world love Tupac.
Drake urges Lamar.
Yeah, I still don't know why Drake included the AI shit. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little cringe in my opinion. I ain't gonna cap, like, bro. Just keep it. You shouldn't be like interluding other rappers into this genre. That's why, like, with Family Matters, like, he was dissing other heads like Rick Ross and all them. Like, bro, fuck that, bro. Just focus on Kendrick. Keep the genre on him, and especially within him rapping. Like, we don't need you to include Tupac. Like, even if you don't, he was doing it to show love or whatever. All right, we're not using that, bro. Just stay focused. Let's hear the bars straight from you, Drake. Straight on Kendrick. That's it. Stamp. Like,
Lamar in the voice of Tupac to talk about Drake liking young girls. I mean, y'all have to remember, Drake said the Epstein angle was what he expected. That he plotted for weeks and fed Kendrick this information. They also note that these rumors of him having questionable relationships with underage girls in the entertainment industry.
wait, hold on. I gotta read this one. We're just getting through. Facts and criticism concerning Drake's relationship with minors predicate not like us and have widely been reported. See, RNJXT noting that Lamar's indicating Drake for years of rumors and speculations around his misbehavior around minors, and that Millie Bobby Brown is one of the things most people are aware of when it comes to Drake and the rumors around him. She talked about texting with Drake when she was, you know, a minor. Yeah, I really don't want to ever hear that song again, bro. Shit is gonna get me tight. But yeah, this This, yeah, something that, yeah, literally directly in this shit, everyone's been acknowledging. I don't know why the hell Millie Bobby Brown at 14 years old was talking about some, yeah, we be talking about boys. Like, come on, man, you wildin' right now.
Industry have been circling for almost a decade. They even cite here the video of him and the 17-year-old girl on stage.
I was just about to talk about that too.
At his concert from 2010. Remember, Drake is the one who specifically brought up Millie Bobby Brown on the Heart Part 6. And to me, I've always seen that as sort of a self-report. Because while Kendrick said, oh, you like these young girls, he never mentioned any of them by name. Yeah. And in his own voice, Drake raps,
since like that, your tone changed a little. You're not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feels like you kinda removed. You try and let this shit die down. Nah, not this time. You following through. I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
And then obviously the nuke was dropped on his head.
Content nuke. Drake. Nah, bro, that's basically what Not Like Us was, bro. That joint was atomic. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. If y'all ever watch freaking Eminence and Shadow, I am atomic. I ain't gonna lie, Sid Cogano goated, bro. I freaking love Eminence and Shadow.
Top. Now, they really continue to harp on the back and forth of the lyrics. I saw Drake fans online saying that this was pathetic, but it's like, how do you not realize that they are just being petty and showing Drake how slippery the slope he's trying to create is? They also say that he has zero grounds for his defamation case, and I feel like even if he did, he should be suing Kendrick, not UMG, because the word said with alleged—
like, yo, exactly. I don't even know why he would sue his own, like, label. First off, doesn't make any sense because we already discussed, like, earlier in the John, he been with UMG for literally 20 years. Like, bro, it doesn't make no sense. But on the factor here, like, the one that's defaming you would be Kendrick. Like, yo, go after that nigga. What the fuck? Like, bro.
Malice all came out of his mouth. They then cite several defamation lawsuit attempts that public figures filed that quickly got dismissed. For those of you that don't know, defamation is extremely hard for a public figure to try and prove. And to say someone
exactly, because, like, bro, you know how much shit can be considered defamation, especially on a major scale. Like, bro, what is the difference? Like, defamation could be some random nigga on some random fucking TikTok video with 1,000 views saying, oh yeah, fucking Drake's a bitch, he done did some dumb shit. Like, are we taking user 7,691.82? Like, bro, are we fucking, like, taking that shit serious? Nah, bro. Like, so that obviously makes sense. But if you have, like, a major figure putting out blatant crazy things, making insane claims about you, I mean, Kendrick was, but I mean, it's not like Drake's, well, history was going against it that much. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna happen. But yeah, of course, it'd be hard to prove defamation cases unless it's just blatant.
Acted with true malice is almost impossible to prove. Basically, the filing says, Drake, you are a huge hypocrite and a really sore loser, and you have no justification for your claims that will hold up in court.
I study rap battles for a living.
So this is honestly going exactly like I thought it would, and it's even funnier to watch all the Drake dick riders crash out on Twitter. It has been damn near a year
What does Ack have to say about this?
Since this all started, and they have fought tooth and nail every single day trying to twist and turn the narrative in their favor.
Embarrassing!
Every single day trying to twist and turn the narrative in their favor.
No disrespect, Kendrick making gang members music, hosing with that. They want this type shit. If I'm lying, post your videos, hoes twerking to TV off or Not Like Us. Moving on.
Embarrassing.
Obviously, Drake's not fucking banging.
That's one of my favorites.
He can get any girl he wants.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like, I think Drake won that beef. Drake revived Kendrick's career.
100%.
Yeah, come on.
Bro, I don't even want to get into the argument. We got see, and that was the thing. I remember one of the first vids to really do some motion. Shout out y'all, love y'all. With that was the Queso video about Queso getting canceled because he was saying Kendrick was overrated and all that shit. So I really don't even feel like getting back into this fucking argument because the discourse around that shit was cancer. But bro, Aiden, Drake revived Kendrick's career. When was Kendrick's career dying? What? This shit great. Like, bro, was Kendrick on a more mainstream scale? Obviously pre the whole beef Like, obviously Kendrick mainstream, but was he on a higher, like on that Drake mainstream scale where you're like doing all these big shows, yada, going on in these tours all the time? Nah. But bro, revived his career. That's some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
it's really like Kendrick did permanent damage to some of these fools.
Like, what
like
the
they're
fuck?
out here hiding his albums at the store.
Nah, if you're, bro, if you're actually real life going out and doing this, I need you to know you are a fucking loser. Like, I need to tell you that you need to lock in on life. It is never this deep. You are sucking too much dick. It is ridiculous right now. Oh my god. Like,
doxing people and threatening lives over Billboard charts. This one girl, the Kendrick fan, even went out to the place that they were going to meet up to fight.
If any of y'all wanted to know, I am here. I'm still
y'all doing too much for clout.
here.
Y'all doing way too much for clout.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Now, to me, both of these people should be ashamed of themselves.
Absolutely.
Because they have let this internet shit go way too far. They are way too invested. Like, whether you like Drake or Kendrick, it will never be worth losing your life.
Exactly.
And then they get people to push a narrative, and then you become a human bot. Don't be a bot-ass nigga. You know, don't be programmed to say something that's not true because it's somebody else's agenda because you heard other bots say it.
Even when Drake dropped his most recent
That was the most stamped shit I heard this whole fucking month. Stamped. Do not be a fucking bot. Think for yourselves. Question the people you idolize and admire and look up to. You need to question them at all times. Not on the tip of like you question every single one that they do. But when situations start looking a little iffy, you need to question and be objective and look to see what things is right and wrong. Some heads just swallow dick, bro. They don't give a fuck what happens with the situation. Perfect example, Cardi. Like, bro, it doesn't matter what demons they got. They just continue to defend D-Rod, Like, bro, oh my god. Like, that's just spitting, bro. That shit was crazy.
Album on Valentine's Day, which I actually thought was a decent record. His fans couldn't even truly enjoy it because their boogeyman had and has had the #1 song in the world with Luther, and has now been beating Drake's album in sales months after GNX was released. An album with half the amount of songs, by the way, with several of his singles retaining very high placement on the charts. And this was all despite Drake allegedly paying people trying to manufacture trends for songs from his new album.
Breakdown.
What the hell?
Allegedly paying people trying to...
Did you know you can make money by clipping Drake and parting short videos? That's right. Your edits can turn into real cash with WAP. Oh...
manufacture trends for songs from his new album.
Just break down what you've been doing with Drake and Party Next Door's team for their album launch.
What the fuck is this nigga's name? I remember this nigga's name from my goddamn course finance psyop days. Yeah, I was a dumb fuck, man. I was a dumbass jit. What, Brett Malachowski or something?
We did 53 million views in a week. His album went #1 in 7 days. They gave us a budget to pay out their audience, pay out clippers and UGC creators to just make content like around the album, anything related. So we're paying 70 cents per 1,000 views for UGC creators to make like videos reacting to it, lip syncing, dancing.
And you guys basically created like the Nokia trend.
Yeah, it's cooking right now. I can't escape it.
That is the exact same shit that he was accusing Kendrick and UMG of doing to manufacture a hit.
That's crazy. So now you guys sit here and question if a motherfucker doing a little TikTok dance to the song is not a nigga just trying to psyop you to listen to more of like some popular artist music? Bro, everything is a psyop now, bro. Yo, that's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Everything has always been a psyop.
For Not Like Us. While his fans encouraged people to stream the album in their sleep, and some of them were even out here buying 30 copies to try and propel him up the charts. And that's not to even mention the accounts who have been running propaganda plays with steak ads for the last 9 months, spreading blatant lies every single day to millions of accounts. And even comparing his situation to Emmett.
What the? Okay, Ack about to say some dumb shit. I'm already seeing it. 14-year-old Emmett Till was dragged from his house and was kidnapped, tortured, and lynched by a mob of white people after falsely being accused. Conan O'Brien today accused Drake of raping a minor at the Oscars, and the culture celebrated and laughed. Well, is this what the culture feeling? Lying on innocent black men? I ain't even gonna lie, again, with the shit, like I said earlier, because that shit was funny when the nigga Conan O'Brien said this shit. Like, bro, the niggas is saying a fucking joke with the jump, bro, because that's obviously the Kendrick lyrics. And The nigga is a show host, bro. Like, you supposed to make this shit entertaining. Now, again, do we know definitively if fucking Drake is doing this shit or not? No. But like I even said coming off that, John, there's more clips and proofs and sayings come out of the miner's mouth. That gives us credence to very much question if he was indulging. But hey, either way, like we're seeing here, nigga's still gonna swallow his dick. So does it really matter? I mean, well, it does fucking matter if he's obviously fucking with minors. Is very, very fucking bad. Let me give it a stack. Very bad. But this is just this fucking weird ass industry shit anyway.
Too. Like, some of y'all have lost the fucking plot. On another front though, I did want to talk about Drake's tour in Australia because it got cancelled about halfway through, with his team stating that it was due to a scheduling conflict.
So Drake has actually just cancelled the remaining dates on the Australia and New Zealand tour.
They're suppressing him in Australia too?
Yo, shut up.
UMG reached crazy.
Yo,
you get on my nerves.
Wow.
Which people were not
Yo, that's the
buying
one
it.
thing I fuck with Charlamagne for. Yo, he gonna say, yo, Charlamagne the God really remind me of Luffy from One Piece. In the factor of like, yo, one thing I has always say with Luffy, which I'm pretty sure is actually not true. I'm pretty sure he does have the shits. But like, one thing I'd say is like, Luffy doesn't have any fucking thought bubbles. Like, he always just says whatever the fuck is on his mind. And that's like exactly how Charlamagne the God is. Bro, if you don't remember the Dank Damas interview, holy shit, that shit is hilarious. She said, you don't got a bigger chair? He said, huh? He said, we got the cap. that shit had me crying.
Fans are pissed off because they have all these shows now that are canceled, and they're trying to figure out what is happening because the reason that was given was just scheduling conflict, and people are like, that makes no sense. What is a scheduling conflict? This is supposed to be a tour. Y'all supposed to have it together. Exactly. They're like, he's not committed to his fans. They think that there's something underlying here. There's something really, really wrong. I don't know how an oversight like that happens, though, on a tour this big.
Exactly.
And since he stopped the shows, he has made non-stop public appearances. So it seems that the schedule was pretty cleared up all along. This cancellation led to many people assuming the tour was not selling as well as he thought it would. And even looking at some of these videos, the crowd looks much weaker than what you would expect.
Good idea for a Drake jump. Oh, rough. It's like the Ice Spice treatment, bro, when she showed up 30 minutes late for her set.
Other than that, every night this shit basically turns into a charity case with people begging Drake for money. And of course, he had to go on yet another rant on the fakeness of the entertainment industry, crying about everyone who decided to turn their back on him in what he describes as his weakest moment.
For my family, for my friends, for all my collaborators, all the producers, all the other artists that I work with, the ones that didn't turn pussy, I mean the ones that still real, you know.
So Drake clearly is still out to self-victimize himself, and the dude is still extremely hurt. Like, at the end of the day, Drake's reputation, fame, and status almost seemed more important to him than the actual money. And now a lot of that has all...
Because that's what happens once you get to, like, you know what I'm saying, that amount of wealth. Like, yo, once you get past like $1 million+ now, I feel like not even that, because you could show, I feel, do more jobs. Once you get like $10 million+, bro, you just get bored, bro. Like, because you could do most shit that niggas can't, bro. Like, you literally obviously in the 1%. But Drake is fucking ultra rich, obviously, like one of the biggest artists of all time. So like, bro, he's done everything, bro. So now the only thing you could do is just chase more and more of that high of people like thinking basically that you're a god on some Kanye type tip. I ain't gonna cap to you. So, and this is what happens when you thought too high of yourself and shit wasn't matching.
Obviously been stripped away. I mean, just looking at that moment from the Oscars, it was the most talked about thing of the night. In terms of the petition he had filed against iHeartRadio, trying to see the payola discovery, they have come to a resolution with iHeart saying, in exchange for documents that showed iHeart did nothing wrong, Drake agreed to drop his petition. No payments were made by either one of us. Remember that Drake's stance was that iHeart had received illegal payments, aka payola, from UMG to boost the radio play of the #1 song in the world. This was settled by a judge with prejudice, meaning that Drake cannot go back and try and open this back up. And that is kind of the exact way I see this UMG lawsuit playing out. And I just really can't shake the thought, like, why did you have to do this, Drake? Like, even if he somehow win...
He couldn't let his ego get hurt. And it still got hurt. And it got hurt. Then it got hurt even more. After this shit fell through. Damn.
ends, it sets a horrible precedent for rap, freedom of speech, and really all forms of artistic expression that are protected by that. All this guy had to do was take his L on the chin and move on.
Did I not say that earlier in the vid? I'm like, yo, literally, he should have just took that Super Bowl L to the chin, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. This is what happens. This is what you directly signed up for.
Big enough fan base, and he just dropped a good enough record where the conversation would have begun to move past the beef. In fact, I think people were getting a little bit fatigued of it, seeing the Grammys, seeing the Super Bowl. I think it felt like 100% done. It felt 100% milked. It felt like the moment had kind of passed, but it's like he just keeps extending it. He keeps turning the stove back on only to burn his own hand. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this latest update down below. I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman.
Jamari.
And some other rap beef out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Oh, gang, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, shout out Jamari. We got Drake Won't Stop Humiliating Stuff. Y'all already know what it is. If you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description, first link, go share the love to Jamari, the Tan Superman. Now, factual stance. But like a final opinion and conjecture, yeah, it's for Drake, bro, especially losing his lawsuit now, which he was gonna lose his lawsuit regardless because the lawsuit should have never went out in the first place because this John was not gonna work in the first place. No cap. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, too. It's very clear. Like, yo, you made the songs, decided you were gonna go back and forth with Kendrick. You put out these, you know, different leaks. Like when he obviously you saw in a bit, he leaked a little Taylor Works freestyle and John. Like, you were pressing for this, and now that the backlash came because it backfired on you, now you're tight and want to sign these lawsuits and try to do these lawsuits, and it ain't gonna work like that, yo. Yeah, yo, you gonna take this hit, bro. Your ego is too high. Your narcissism stat was on 11. Let's go ahead and bring that boy down. That's tough. But yeah, more John just gonna come out for Drake. He probably just need to stay dark for a couple of Johns. You know what I'm saying? Probably lay low. Probably work on a new project or something. I don't know, some real fire John. But as far as it's going for Drake's rep, it doesn't seem like it's improving. Not much at all. Tough. But yeah, anyway, like I said, yo, shout out Jamari, the Tan Superman. Go show the love. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.